Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Eman Umar. Following the Telangana High Court's interim orders on reopening of schools in the state from Wednesday, parents of students studying in schools other than residential schools will adopt a wait and watch approach before taking a decision on sending them for offline classes. With the court leaving it to school managements to have either only offline or online or both online and offline classes, students and parents will have to wait for some time to get some clarity. Parents who are reluctant to send their children to schools for offline classes were relieved as the court made it clear that students should not be compelled to attend the physical classes. They, however, are in a dilemma as it has been left to the school managements to decide on whether to conduct only offline classes. As school managements are free to take a decision, a section of the parents fear that they may do away with online classes to indirectly compel students to attend physical classes. The proposed tour of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao to Delhi is leading to the revival of federal front speculations. The Chief Minister will meet anti-BJP and anti-Congress leaders for reviving the federal front. KCR is leaving for Delhi on 1st of September and will return on 3rd of September. During his 3-day stay in Delhi, he will lay down the Telangana Rashtriya Samiti National Office Foundation Stone on 2nd of September. The Chief Minister is expected to stay in Delhi for one more day after the stone laying ceremony. During this period, he will meet the opposition leaders to exchange views on the revival of the federal front. Some national leaders like Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and other senior leaders like Sharad Pawar and others are actively trying to work for a united opposition front along with Congress to dislodge the BJP government. The Telangana State Health Department has said in a statement that a total of 2,25,050 people had been vaccinated in a single day at both the government and private COVID vaccination centers across Telangana on 30th of August. As many as 1,51,603 citizens among the total were administered the first dose, while 73,447 persons received the second dose on Monday. According to details provided by the State Health Department, a total of 1,78,77,363 doses were administered in the state so far. The police department's conflicting claims regarding the CCTV footage of Shadnagar police encounter before the commission appointed by the Supreme Court and the High Court are creating hurdles in the inquiry and discrediting the police department. On commission seeking the CCTV footage of the Shadnagar encounter of the 4 rape accused, the inquiry officer Surinder Reddy, additional DCP Rachagunda, had told the commission that he had instructed the Shadnagar police inspector orally to submit the CCTV footage of the encounter. He was told that the CCTV was out of order from 29th November 2019 to 10th of December 2019. The inquiry officer informed the commission that he has neither prepared any document in this regard nor has taken the statement of the Shadnagar police inspector. In an earlier communication sent on 13th of March 2020, the police claimed that there is no CCTV camera in Shadnagar police station. The Jammu and Kashmir police officials have said on Tuesday that they had detained a 17-year-old Afghan boy in Kathua district. They said Abdul Rahman, son of Abdul Rashid Ahmed, was apprehended near a COVID testing center at Lakhanpur, the entry point to Jammu and Kashmir. The police officials have said a preliminary investigation has been conducted and it has surfaced that he came to Delhi with his brother who is undergoing treatment there. Police are verifying how he landed in Lakhanpur. As of now, no incriminating document has been found in his possession. He had only some Indian and Afghan currencies with him besides a mobile phone. Leaders of the Palestinian factions, including the Islamic Hamas movement, have slammed the meeting between Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz, which was the first of its kind since 2010. Hamas spokesman in Gaza, Hazem Qasim, said that the Sunday night meeting would deepen the Palestinian internal division, adding it will encourage some parties in the region to normalize ties with Israel. Spokesman of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Tariq Silmi, said in a statement that the group rejects the meeting, adding that it is a stab in the back of the Palestinian people who suffer and struggle against the occupation. Meanwhile, the Palestinian left-wing factions, including the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, slammed the meeting, calling on Abbas that he should resolve the internal split and regain unity instead of meeting Israelis. A delegation of All India Lawyers Council led by Advocate Sharfuddin Ahmad, the Secretary General of the Council, visited the residence of 3 Muslims who were killed by a Hindu mob in Samastipur district of Bihar to study and make an analysis of the aftermath and effects of the communal engineering of the Sangh on the Muslim population. The delegation included Council's Vice President Sevilam Parethi of Tamil Nadu, Vice President Advocate Khwaja Javed Yusuf of West Bengal, Advocate Haider Ali of Jharkhand, Advocate Santosh Yadav of Maharashtra, Advocate Amir Khan of Bihar, and Muhammad Feroz Alam. 3 persons, 1 woman and 2 men were killed by a Hindu mob on 21st of June in Adharpur area of Samastipur district. It all started after a person, Sarwan Yadav, was shot dead before dawn at the tea stall in the village. Nobody could see the killer due to invisibility. Meanwhile, Zaid Ali Khan, the editor of Siyasat Urdu Daily, and Iftikhar Hussain of Faizam Trust appealed to philanthropists to come forward to help the widow of late Anwar. Superstars Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif are currently shooting for the 3rd installment of the popular Tiger franchise movies. After completing a 6-day shoot schedule in Russia, the film team has now moved to Istanbul in Turkey. Salman Khan took some time out from his busy schedule to oblige his international fans with selfies on the film sets in Istanbul. Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif jetted off to Russia on 20th of August. Recently, his look from the film was leaked online, where the actor was seen with a big mustache and a blonde beard. Meanwhile, Tiger 3 is being held by Manish Sharma and is backed by Yash Raj Films. The shoot had initially kicked off in Mumbai and now has moved to international locations. According to reports, Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif will head to Vienna in Austria after wrapping up the Istanbul schedule. Passengers from India, Pakistan, Nepal and Sri Lanka travelling on e-visas will need to show COVID-19 vaccination records when flying to Sharjah and Ras Al Khaimah, Air Arabia said on Tuesday. All passengers arriving in these 2 Emirates with the newly issued e-visas must register with the ICA prior to their departure. Fully vaccinated residents from these countries will also be allowed, provided they are travelling 14 days after taking the 2nd dose of the COVID-19 vaccine in the UAE. They will also need to present a vaccination certificate as well as the green status on the Al Hossein app. Residents of the Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah and other Northern Emirates must register on the ICA website, while Dubai residents must register on the GDRFA platform before travelling. Thank you viewers, that's it for today.